Ladies and gentlemen, fasten your seatbelts. Make sure your tray tables and seat backs are in the upright position and get ready for takeoff to the Aviation Museum on the beach.
All right, folks, we've been cleared for takeoff.
We're here at the Aviation Museum on the beach, surrounded by more than 1,000 meticulously crafted commercial airplane models. We're here with the founder, David. This is really incredible. You have to tell me what inspired you to create this gorgeous and unique destination in Juno Beach.
There's a number of reasons why I decided to open this museum. Number one, most aviation museums in the US are military oriented, and this museum is, though it does have some military models and memorabilia, it is mostly of commercial airplanes. I've accumulated many models over the years, and I wanted to share it with the public.
In your mind, what is so important about the history of commercial aviation? You mentioned that there are so many museums and things dedicated to military aviation, but commercial aviation really shaped socially, our world.
Absolutely. This museum goes back to the years from 1950s to the early 2000s, which is commonly referred to as the golden age of aviation, where people got dressed up wearing dresses and hats and gloves, and men wore suits and ties to go on the airplane, not like they do today. So I wanted to share some of the glory of the past years in aviation time. We have planes in the museum from the DC-3 up until current planes such as the A350, which is one of the most modern planes flying today. You'd be surprised how many people enjoy aviation and planes. And over the years, I've found that it's in people's blood, and they really enjoy aviation and planes. And I've been going to shows for the last 50 years, and I've seen children that came in to purchase planes from me over the years, and now they're commercial pilots. They fulfill their dreams.
Pretty amazing stuff.
Yes.
Excellent. All right, well, let's take a look at a few more of his favorites as we tour this fantastic museum.
Flight 022, approach 14325.
This is a fantastic example of a military plane, the Enola Gay. Tell us about this, David.
Yes, this is a B-29 Super Fortress model of the aircraft that dropped the atomic bomb on Hiroshima in August of 1945. It is signed on the wing by Mr. Paul Tibbets, who was the pilot of the aircraft on that day. It's really a piece of military and American history.
Speaking of the Enola Gay, what is this?
This is a replica section of the aircraft, but it's signed with original signatures of 3 of the people that were on the aircraft on August 6th, 1945, that dropped the atomic bomb. This cockpit replica is signed by Captain Sullenberger, who landed the US Airways A320 in the Hudson River, known as the Miracle on the Hudson, on January 15th, 2009.
This is an awesome collection. What have we got over here?
To our left is a 747-200 replica flown by Singapore Airlines in the late 70s and early 80s. And you can see on the aircraft, on the upper deck, they had a very, very nice lounge with 200 plus seats on the bottom level. This is a replica of a VC-10, a Vickers VC-10 that was made in the UK in the early 70s and flew mostly for British Airways or BOAC up until the late 90s. The engines were, 4 engines were in the rear of the aircraft. This is a model made in Brazil of a Varig Airlines DC-10. And this particular model was made by one of the most prominent model makers in the world, Mr. Adrian Vogelaar, who passed away recently in his 90s, but he was considered really one of the best model makers in the world. And this particular plane, perhaps only 5 of these examples were made, and we were lucky enough to obtain one of them. This model is a 1/10 scale replica of a Lockheed Constellation. This one painted in KLM of Holland. It crashed off the coast of Dublin, Ireland. 99 people perished in the crash, including 91 passengers and 8 crew members. They never really found the reason conclusively of why this plane crashed. This is a model of a Concorde which flew from the mid-70s to the end of 2003 after a crash at Charles de Gaulle Airport in France. The cause of that crash was totally unrelated to the performance of the Concorde, but due to an unfortunate circumstance. When the previous aircraft that was taking off, a piece of it fell on the runway, and when the Concorde followed that aircraft, it burst a tire on the Concorde and started a fire in the fuel tanks, and the Concorde crashed. This particular model is a very rare piece, one of only 1 or 2 that were made. It has Braniff on one side and Air France on another side.
Flight 019er, 2 miles northeast, turn left at 90, maintain 4,800 to establish an approach.
Not only is the Aviation Museum a really amazing place to visit, it's also fantastic for events. So I thought I'd grab Debbie. You work here at the museum. Tell us about the kinds of events that people could host here.
They can host private events, small gatherings. We can hold up to 50 people maximum, birthday parties, corporate events.
So tell us a little bit about Juno Beach, where you're located.
Juno Beach is a small town, but it's absolutely beautiful. So we're located right across from the beach. You can actually see the ocean from our view. And we're next to a preserve, and there's a lot of cool restaurants and a lot of fun activities to do in Juno Beach.
You've also got an amazing gift shop. People can pick up some models, some t-shirts, and get some great swag while they're here.
Absolutely, and I don't think that there's another place where you can find what you can find in our gift shop.
Stay right where you are. Don't head to the nearest exit. More Passport to the Palm Beaches is coming up next.
On behalf of the flight crew, thank you for flying with us and have a pleasant day.